have for sale here today is a PC78US series Komatsu. This is a -10. The serial number of this machine is 101880. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. We're going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second. We'll run it in the third. If you buy this tractor from me or some of the others that I have for sale, we have some excavators, we got some loaders, we got some big water tankers, some got a chip spreader back there, some rough terrain scissor lifts, skid steers, backhoes. Anyway, point being is if you buy any one of these tractors from me, you're going to be dealing with Pro Provencio. He's my right-hand man. He's the guy running the camera. Price on a new machine like this these days is, I don't know, 95 to 100 grand. This machine has 4,649 hours on it on a working hour meter. Now it may accumulate a few hours simply because we do use this machine around the yard. Or we use this machine sometimes, period. As far as manufacturers go, Komatsu's ubiquitous out there. Komatsu dominates the excavator market. They have, worldwide, they have 65% of the market. In other words, they sell more machines and manufacture more machines than all of the other manufacturers put together, that to include Cat. And that's not because they're cheap. I mean, Komatsu's an engineering company and they build good, solid, reputable, reliable machines that stand the test of time. As a matter of fact, they have a higher resale value than Caterpillar. The weight of this particular machine is 17,747 pounds. The widest point are these tracks right here at 7'7" inches. Highest point is the top of that cab at 9'1". Transportation length from the end of that dozer blade or push blade to the, when this machine is in transport profile and it's knuckled over, is 20'8". Comparable machines are probably like a Cat 308. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost every machine we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because we are not in a corrosive environment. We're far enough south and we're 300 miles from the ocean, so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen table. Just about every machine we purchase comes from one of about 30 different large contractor and municipality that we deal with here in the Metroplex. This particular machine had a equipment manager who had an excellent maintenance program that rivaled some of the best I've seen. We've been happy with all the machines we've purchased from that company, and it should be said that before I purchase any machine, I have a couple of mechanics go out and inspect it, and if they say everything is good on the tractor, then Pro Provencio goes out and he inspects it. Excuse me. And if he says everything's okay, then I personally go out and I inspect it if the money's right. We do all of this before I write a check. So these machines are 4 times vetted before we write a check for them. As far as options go, you can see this tractor's got a push blade. Pro's got his camera in there for the pattern control change valve. It's got rubber tracks. It is an enclosed cab with working heat and AC. It's got a thumb on it. It's got a hydraulic, auxiliary hydraulics. I guess theoretically you could make that thumb, you could run that and just have like maybe a hydraulic cylinder with a 6-inch travel to make that a hydraulic thumb. There is a 12-volt outlet in the cab. As far as the engine goes, this engine is a 65 horsepower SAA 4D 95LE-6 engine. It's a Komatsu engine. All of the fluid levels on this tractor are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's absolutely no leaks on it anywhere. Everything on it works. All the lights work, everything on it works. Top speed is 3.1 miles an hour. The undercarriage, as you can see, is about 85%. There's no leaks on the final drives. The final drives have plenty of power to counter rotate the machine. Like I say, we'll do a video of it here in a little bit. As far as things wrong with this machine, there's a crack right there. I mean, it's not a bad deal, but it's like it doesn't impair the vision of the operator. But this door slides well. That right there is actually for your filter for your air conditioning system. Thank you, Pro. But that's about the only thing I know that's wrong with it, Pro. Can you think of anything else?
All the lights work on it?
All the lights work on it, correct.
It's a good running machine.
Yeah, the hydraulics are strong. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. There's no deflection or any kind of problem in that articulation joint there. This bucket is a 24-inch bucket. It's got a 25-inch bite. It's 3 foot high and it's 42 inches deep. It's probably about 1/5 of a yard capacity. The maximum dig depth for this machine is 15.5 feet. The maximum reach at ground level from the center of the swing is 22 feet 8 inches. The maximum dig height is 25 feet, and the maximum breakout force for this machine is 13,780 pounds. The maximum lifting capacity of this machine, 10 foot out from the front, from the center of the swing, 10 foot out from the center of the swing, is 7,750 pounds. These pads right here are 17.5 inches wide. It's probably got a 3.5, something like that, PSI rating. This dozer blade right here, I keep calling it a dozer blade. Strike off blade is 16 inches high. It's 7 foot 8 inches wide. And so the drawbar pool on this machine, now the drawbar pool is defined as the amount of weight a machine can push or pull in addition to its own weight. So in the case of this machine, the drawbar pool is 15,489 pounds. So you can put 15,000 pounds of dirt and material in front of this blade and it'll push it. You know, the tracks might spin a little bit, but so I guess that's about it. We're gonna run it in the next clip. Pro, you got anything else you want to add?
It's a good running machine. Starts right up. I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, it's a good machine, and we better start running this tractor because Pro looks like he's getting cold, and I don't want him to get cold.
I need to get in that heater.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna get in that cab. We're gonna get in the cab. probably weighs about 300 or 400 pounds. I mean, the lifting capacity of this is a lot greater, but that just gives you an idea. All right, so this is the inside of the cab here. Here's your controls. There's no error messages or anything like that on there. Anyway, I don't know how to work this control, but that's your control. This is your travel control levers. That's your control for your auxiliary hydraulics. Here's your ignition switch, your throttle control. This is for your lights. This is your blade control. That's your horn, which isn't working. There's your radio.
Shop now at freemantoyota.com.
This is your safety control switch. The cab is good and tight. Here's your, you can open that right there. There's your seat. It's a little dirty, but in good shape. There's a 12-volt outlet right there. Pretty much it.